mask on, take
It's up
it
to
off.
you, man. That's sterile. Everything.
Okay, you're live.
We're live now. Hey.
Okay, cool. Sorry.
I'm sorry. Welcome to the ICCC podcast stage. We are on it's Sunday. It's a great day. And we are live with Daniel Powers.
Yeah.
Welcome.
how's it
He
going?
is the Mandalorian. They are part of the Legion of
Doom.
I almost said boom, but I knew it was wrong.
Yeah.
Because that's the Seattle Seahawks. His cosplay group, you're of Tennessee, right?
Yeah.
You're the Legion of Doom of the Tennessee chapter.
Yeah.
Tell us a little about it and this amazing armor that kids, we have two here in the room who are like, oh my God, that is the greatest thing I've ever seen.
So, yes, like you said, we founded the Nashville Legion of Doom about 4 years ago. I don't count the year of COVID because nobody got to do
None
much.
of us count the year of COVID, man. We keep
but-
saying ICC last year.
Right.
Even though it was 2 years ago.
Right. So we didn't really get to do much last year with the Legion of Doom because of COVID. But we usually do DC cosplays of villains.
Right. He is usually, I don't know if anybody watched last time, he was Deathstroke the last time we had you guys on the show.
Oh, yeah. And I still have, he's actually in the truck. He's actually in the
Well, I
trunk.
figured you thought this con would be a good one to bust out this amazing. I don't blame you. I would be the Mandalorian the whole weekend too if I had it.
Oh, yeah. So this armor is all 3D printed. You can't tell that, though.
I cannot. When
Because-
you told me, it blew my mind. I was like, oh, you must have bought that on Etsy.
Yeah, so this is all 3D printed. I took resin, and it's a trial and error. I had never used resin, ever. I'd always been, get it,
Paint it.
paint it, do my thing.
Make it work.
If y'all want to see.
Which, yeah, this
is-
blaster, check out this blaster. This is the Ruby's blaster that they gave out for costuming, and you can't even tell. I couldn't tell. He handed to me, I'm like, dude, did you make this too? He's like, no, it's just Ruby's. I just painted it.
Yeah, and that's what I'm really kind of known for
Right.
throughout the community is I love to take like Nerf guns or like Ruby's
Right.
blasters and make
Make it your own.
it into something that actually looks like screen accurate.
Right.
And so me and my friend was like, oh, we're going to do this Mandalorian cosplay. What are we going to do? So we had 3 months. We got all the stuff in 3 months.
Yeah.
And we started, it was all raw 3D print. So if you've ever seen a 3D print, it has the lines, right?
Right.
So I wanted to make it as smooth as possible. So I went and I talked to a guy at AutoZone. That was
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
right?
Not a commercial plug.
And it was actually, I should have listened to other people, but it made me learn something.
Mm-hmm.
So I used resin putty, a Bondo putty,
Oh. Okay.
instead of actual Bondo.
Okay.
So
Now
when
you
I
used it to put it the pieces together?
no,
Or just to put
all
on top
the lines, all the lines.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
So that's-
those can't be sanded out?
They can be, but I've actually talked to a lot of people in the 3D printing community, and they're like, yeah, you fill in the lines,
Oh.
and then you sand on top of that.
That makes sense.
And then you prime it, sand it, prime it, sand
Right.
it, and it's a process.
Right.
So this actually has 3 layers of sand, prime, sand,
Sand.
prime. And
Wow.
I was having issues where in some of the paint, it was cracking. So I was reaching out to all these people, some of the 501st, all these other people, because I'd never done this before.
Right.
And they were like, oh, yeah, let's do this and let's smooth this out. And you sand it with like 200, 300, 400, 1,000, 1,500 grit sandpaper.
Wow.
And then you respray it with primer and see where the cracks come up and do it again.
Wow.
So
So, I mean, there has to be 8 to 10, and he doesn't have it here too. He made the gun,
yeah.
and
the
I mean
actual,
to sand and prime that too.
Yeah.
Jeez.
it took some time.
So, did you do all this on one printer?
So I don't have a printer.
Okay.
I was going to invest in a printer. And so my friend was like, we got to get this done for the con.
Right.
So he was like, let me order this, get this in, get it for the con. We will do all the work.
Oh, so you just got the pieces brought into you, and then you guys did
The
you got
heavy
the raw,
lifting.
You got
We
the
got
raw,
that.
and you made it your own after everything.
Yes,
Oh,
we done the
okay,
heavy
okay.
lifting.
Okay. Okay.
And then from there, so I've had some catastrophes with this costume as well.
Oh, wow.
So yesterday, I actually was walking around with a rifle.
Mm-hmm.
So yesterday I didn't get to take the rifle. I actually had to, the fork on the rifle snapped.
Ooh, that's not good.
So I had to go home last night to get it ready, get some Gorilla Glue, again, not a plug, and get that back on there.
Oh, wow.
Also yesterday, the jetpack, which I'm not wearing, I have a jetpack for this costume.
Man, you went all out.
The thrusters broke.
Oh, man.
Both thrusters. I was undoing it because I was burning up. I was wanting to take a rest break. I took it off, and then somebody had put it in the chair. So when I sat down to get the knee pad off, snap.
Oh, man.
So I had to go home and fix that, and it's still one of the thrusters is wanting to fall out. So
the life of a cosplayer.
Right?
This right here, guys, is dedication.
It's real life.
This right here is a person who loves his craft, which is good, man, because, the one thing I've learned in the cosplay world, and I have never really dabbled, but just a little, I'm still making my own, not really Mandalorian. I've been making bounty hunter armor for 10 years now. I've made it out of PVC pipe. I just drew on it, cut it, heat gunned it,
Yeah.
kept forming, but I've learned that trial and error is one thing and dedication is the other, because I know these little stupid things can make you so frustrated in the cosplay world that you just almost want to give up sometimes, where you're like, I'm just done.
Well, and with this costume, and it has so many small like these right here. Okay, I'm going to point these out. You can't see them. I can stand up and show you. But these are actually made out of wooden dowels. So interestingly enough, I measured them out, put them in there, saw that they were about the right length, and then I sawed them out with a handsaw. So all this stuff, the little bullets on the legs is also wooden dowels.
Wow.
So I literally have went nearly in all different genres of working on stuff.
You basically, to make this costume, you had to go multiple places with multiple peoples of advice. This isn't just you sitting down.
No.
This has been a group almost effort to get this one thing done for you.
Yes.
God,
And
that's so amazing.
I have an awesome friend. He always helps me out with my cosplays. Me and him sit together, go over stuff, how to do stuff, and we sit there and we get stuff done quickly.
YouTube was your friend, I bet.
Yeah. I mean, and his years of experience, he's 50 years old. He's been doing it. He used to build Borg armor whenever they first was starting to have.
Right, Trek.
Yeah.
Trek Borg, dang.
So he was doing that back in the day. And so he has a lot of educational, you don't need to do this, you need to do this. And so I draw from that kind of experience.
Well, I mean, and that's good to have someone like that who you can not, I don't say I guess mentor. It's a mentor thing that, hey, kind of lit the spark a little bit, can help things out, but also help you push to be take your own path, but still be there to help.
Right.
That's cool. It's cool to have a good friend like that.
Yeah.
Who can help you in all the things that Daniel, this is crazy. It's tripping me out. Like, I'm looking at this thing going, I'll give you $200 for it. But that won't fit me because I'm fat.
Well, I want to point out something. You see this beautifully done blue knee pad, right?
I do.
Me and him has been going back and forth. He's like, the Joe Average will not know that you need that new knee pad. Yeah, but we really need that knee pad. The Joe Average won't know that you need that knee pad. So we went back and forth. It's actually made out of a for sale sign.
And he was telling me, real quick, throw up your gauntlet.
Yeah.
This
okay.
red in the gauntlet.
So, I'm sorry. So if you see the red in that gauntlet piece, right? That is actually a beware of dog sign that I got from
It's just crazy what
Lowe's.
you can use to make, and it looks like a lit up button. It's crazy.
Right. And so it already had that glassy resin kind of plasticky feel to it. And so I took a Dremel, cut out the size that I needed, and just glued it in.
That's crazy. It's just, you never think of the little things that, I mean, I'm not going to lie. There's been a couple times I've walked through Lowe's and I'm like, oh, that looks like that could be that could be a gauntlet, or like you'll be in the piping section and you'll see like oh, that looks sci-fi-ish, but that's insane. Daniel, thank you for coming on here and telling us about how you made this armor, and pimp out the Legion of Doom Tennessee chapter one more time.
Okay.
Where can they go to find, if anybody wanted to join or talk about or get some help, where could they go to get that?
Okay, so we're on both Instagram and Facebook at Nashville Legion of Doom, and Instagram is at Nashville Legion of Doom. We love going out and helping different cons. We love going out and going to the hospitals with the Cosplay Collective. Shout out.
Right. Shout out.
Helping around the area, and
you guys should start doing birthday parties.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I mean, could you imagine get hired to walk in and be the Mandalorian? I mean, I see him on TikTok and Facebook all the time with the Avengers.
Oh, yeah.
Iron Man and stuff. You hire Iron Man to come to your party.
Oh, yeah. They do that. They do that a lot. That would be really cool. But, yeah, the Nashville, I am, if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's Nashville's Deathstroke on Instagram, and the Nashville Legion of Doom. And we'll be here the rest of the weekend, and
awesome.
Hope to see everybody out and come out to ICC.
Yep, ICC Con until 6 o'clock today. Again, Daniel Powers of the Legion of Doom, thank you for coming out with us, and we'll see you all hopefully at the show. It shows till 6 today. Michael Havens. Tickets, still plenty of tickets left for today's show. Tickets for regular adults and kids. Come on out. Get a picture with the Mandalorian.
Oh, yeah. I'll be here all weekend.
He'll be here all weekend. I think I'm going to get a picture with you when we're done.
That sounds good.
Thanks, and stay eclectic.